Flory Models daily vlog. Here we are on Friday the 5th of February 2016 and been pushing on very nicely with the MIG here, and I think you'll agree it's one of those things where originally I was not a fan of the metal effect we have and all the rest of it, but now we've got a little bit of colour going on here, and I think with a little bit of weathering it's actually going to be really nice, especially we're going to do it in flight and have it doing some, you know, some high energy manoeuvre and things like that. It's actually starting to really come to life and I'm really liking the look of it. It is that thing as well, when you look at you know, MIGs, especially in this sort of, you know, bare metal finish or the natural metal finish, they're quite dull. They're not shiny mirrors. These aren't showbirds. These are, you know, working aircraft. So you don't want it to be almost, you know, shiny metal. You want it to be sort of dulled down metal look. And I've got some great reference shots of MiG-21s in this finish and things like that, and I'm looking at them, and the biggest thing is, and I've tried to recreate here, is how the exhaust isn't this darker metal colour. So I've changed it slightly since I sprayed it to lighten it up, because all of my ones, it doesn't look that far off. And I think when we come with the weathering, I might do some little heat effects on it, things like that, it will look quite different, okay? But generally now we got the sort of, you know, the little markings on there, the decals, things like that all situated down, no problem at all. I also have to say that I haven't overcoated this in a similar fashion to actually what we did with the AK stuff. It's because we want to see exactly how it works, and I've been going over it with Microsol and we have no ill effects whatsoever. Even though Microsol normally makes it sort of fizz up on metallics and things like that when you put it down, no problem at all. It's absolutely fine. And the other great thing is, a big plus for this stuff is durability. This has been handled a lot more now than the 104 ever was. We've had the guys around here, they've all had a look at it. I've had other people in here today, they were looking at it and everything else. And generally we haven't got any sign of wear or tear or anything that we would have had naturally with the 104. And to be honest, the 104 got touched in a couple of times because I was wearing through it. I'm decaling this and holding it and all the rest of it, and I'm looking to see if we're wearing through it, and we are definitely not. This stuff is as hard as nails and is really nice. So generally, I must admit, I am coming around to this stuff. Again, I've always said I want to move away from hot lacquers and things like that and just keep with acrylics, just from a health point of view of doing it every day. And I wanted a paint that could do it. And when I first started using this stuff, I was very much a skeptic and thinking, it's nice, it's there, but it's not going to be good enough. Doing it now, I'm actually coming around to thinking maybe this could be it. I could be, you know, not going down this route again. Again, preparation I think is everything, and this is where this stuff comes in. So I went off this week after, to be honest, ditching all of my other stuff, the Vallejo primers, all the polyurethane stuff I've thrown out, okay? And I went to Barwell, had a look, because to be honest, I've got my little one, which is a little 60mm pot, and we're about halfway down, and I thought I could do with it in black as well. And also, you know, white primer does have its place in the hobby, especially for things like figure painting, things like that. It works really well. So I thought, right, okay, we'll go and get a bottle. They've actually got a deal, it's 25 quid for these bigger, I think it's 120mm, yeah they are, 120mm bottles, okay? So the great thing with these is you get all three for 25 quid. And as I say, that's with Barwell. Actually, I've got the things here. Look at that. Came in today, great service, 2 days and it was here, so can't make much fairer than that. And again, it was signed for as well, so no problems with it. It does sound very wet. Probably sounds about the same now. This has been thinned out. I wouldn't recommend, I hope you're saying this, don't buy the big bottles though, because I imagine that it probably will start to go off. It's a bit like super glue. You know, these bottles are too big. If you're a day-to-day modeler like me, they're fine. But if you're doing, you know, perhaps using super glue once every couple of weeks or something, then buy the little tiny ones, because they work a lot better, because it does go off as soon as you start to open it. I think these are the same. That's why I've been thinning this one with IPA and everything else like that. But that turned up today. Something else I want to speak about is this. Now, Tamiya, and we did look at it, we're talking about little tape. Now, I went out the other day and I was having a look around a local store down the road, and they had this. Now, this is 3M, yes it is, and it's tiny. This is 3mm tape. I'm trying to get it off to show you here. And this is flexi tape, exactly the same, or I think it is, as what you would find with the Tamiya stuff. Okay, so that Tamiya bending pinstripe tape, this I do believe, I know I haven't got the overhead on, but you should be able to see it, will do just the same. And it does. So you can bend this stuff all around. And again, this was £2 for a roll. And I don't know how many meters that is, but that's going to be a lot because it's bigger than the smaller rolls they get. So it's a big roll of it and everything else. £2 or £1.99 it was. And it goes through. And they do different thicknesses. That one there, I believe, is the 3mm. They do a 6 and a 10mm one as well. But it is all flexible and bendable. So, and that's the great thing with this stuff. Again, bit of a bargain, hasn't got a modelling name to it, it's automotive and everything else like that. But if you go to your local automotive type place and just look at thin masking tape, they've got this 3M stuff and it is almost exactly the same. In fact, from a practical point of view, I think it's slightly better because I could rescribe against this because it's a little bit thicker but bends just as well. It's not quite as thin, but this conforms just as well. And apparently they even do a thinner version according to the guy. So there we go, something to look forward to. Anyway, kit review day today, as we know. So we spoke about it yesterday. You got, well, technically 3 reviews, but you got the flanker, beautiful kit. Just go and buy one because they're amazing. All their new range of Russian stuff that Trumpeter are bringing out are absolutely brilliant. And we've obviously got the Revel, which as we know is the old Italian Reeboks, with the brand new, or relatively new, Hasegawa for the Ospreys. Okay, and we look at the differences between those. They are up on the site now and everything else. We've also got up the sander sets and things. So I've got one here. I saw it yesterday and I thought, oh, I'll take them back up to stock. We talk about the sanders. Now, it was part of a video that you saw the other day. There's 2 flavours of this video out there. There's one that actually is me describing what each and every sander does here on the bench in detail. Then it goes on to actually how to use the sanders. And the other version is a cut down version, which is just how to use the sanders and hasn't got me doing a sales pitch, okay, and things like that. There we go, fantastic. Thank you for all the feedback on the reveals. Not me, your work, absolutely stunning work with all of them. As we said yesterday, I'll get the medal sorted out next week. As soon as they come in, I'll be in contact with all of you. It'll be a sticker set, the medal and the badge as well. Go out to absolutely everybody who took part. Okay, and we'll work through it like that. So in the meantime, I'm going to leave you with your great work from the gallery this week. Have a great weekend, everybody. I'll catch you all on Monday.